Well, hey there, guys. Hope you guys are having a decent day so far. This is on this Tuesday. It is Tuesday, and I thought I would take a look at, and I've thought about doing this, and I thought, screw it, I'll take a look at I'll take a look at most of most of the teams, and see like what the projected cap space is, and who their free agents are, and kind of give a little preview of what they could do here in the upcoming off season. And I know some people will probably say, well, Shannon does it better. Well, I figure I'd start throwing these in too, because it's interesting, because there's a couple of free agents out there that'll be available on July 1st that could be interesting to take a look at, especially for this particular team here. We start out, just kind of going in order here. We start out with the Anaheim Ducks. Their projected cap space on July 1st, $38,688,812. They've got a lot of cap space to work with. They have a lot to work with. Now they have some UFAs that they have to figure out, and of course they have some RFAs. A couple of the RFAs they don't have to deal with for another couple of years, but I thought they're kind of important, so I thought I'd put them on. I thought I'd put them up here. Now let's take a look at the current unrestricted free agents that they may either try to sign, or maybe they just decide to let go. They have Brock McGinn. He's a UFA on July 1st. Robbie Fabry is a UFA. Oliver Shillington, he's a unrestricted free agent, and Ville Husso. Now, Husso is interesting because he is, he's the third. He's basically the third goaltender, and I'm not sure what they would want to do with Husso. Would they want to bring him back, or do they just want to let him go to market? I'm not exactly sure what they'll do there, but we'll see. The restricted free agents. Now, one of the big ones. Now, he's not up until 26, 27, but Trevor Zegras. He's a restricted free agent. He's up. He's a restricted free agent in 26, 27. And he's making $5.75 million up until then. And then he becomes an RFA. Now, what does Anaheim want to do with that? Now, the cap, of course, will be continuing to go up. When do they want to try to maybe get to work on him? I would think they would want to keep him. I would think. Other RFAs that are restricted free agents on July 1st, you have Isaac Lunderstrom, you have Brett Lesson, Mason McTavish, which could be, they may or may not want to keep him. One guy I think they would probably want to hang on to is Lucas Dostal. He, of course, was the backup for John Gibson, and he had a really pretty decent season this year. I mean, he kept Anaheim in a lot of these games, and I would think that who do you want to focus on? Do you want to focus on do you want the young goaltender in Dostal as the dogs go crazy? Or, do you want to keep around Gibson? Because, there's been trade rumors about Gibson for the last couple of years. So we're not exactly sure. I'm not totally sure what they want to do with Dostal. Oh, nothing like having dogs. You might be able to tell. We got Pebbles the puppy, who is wanting to try to coax her one of her big sisters into playing. And so that's kind of what's going on out there. But back to this. Who do the Ducks want to focus on? Do they want to hang on to Dostal, who is an RFA this year? So I don't know. I'm not sure what they're planning on doing with him, but we'll see. Cutter Gauthier, he's an RFA in 26-27. Now he, of course, they got him from Philadelphia, and that was that they had a little contention there, Gauthier in Philadelphia, but he's a free agent. He's an RFA in 26-27, and also an RFA in 26-27 is Leo Carlson. Now he's another really good young player, and I mean, Zegras, Carlson. I mean, they're really good young players, and they're the kind of players you want to build a team around. And I would think Anaheim would want to build up those guys. Now, some of the other guys who are more notable guys who are not. They're not up yet, or could be up in the next couple years, potential UFAs. You have Troy Terry. Troy Terry's sticking around for a while. He's making $7 million until 2030, so he's locked up. You have Alex Killorn, who is making $6.25 until 27-28. Killorn, I think he might be a little high priced. I don't think that contract is that great for what he's bringing. Jacob Trouba, who's making $8 million until 26-27. They of course acquired him from the New York Rangers, and I mean he's a defenseman. He's not bad. He's not bad, but I think he might be a little high priced. $8 million, might be a little high priced. Radko Gudas, he's making $4 million until 26-27. Gudas, again, I mean maybe a little high priced, but he's a tough he's a tough hard nosed defenseman. I do kind of wonder if he regrets signing in Anaheim over sticking around in Florida because of what the Florida Panthers are doing right now. And then, of course, you got John Gibson, who he is up in 27-28, and he's making $6.4 million. Gibson is interesting because he has been in trade rumors for the last couple of years of, is Anaheim looking to trade him? Are they looking to shop him? What are they going to do? Which is interesting because I mean he's up in 27-28. That's still a couple years away, and I'm not sure. I mean he makes $6.4 million, and I don't know. He's under contract for at least the next two more seasons after this one. So I don't know. I don't know what the Ducks will do there, if they will try to shop him. Will they try to keep Ville Husso? And that's the other thing too. Husso, of course, he's a UFA. Do they let him walk? I don't know. I mean, Gibson's 31, Husso is 30, and Dostal is 24. So I mean, they've got some decisions here. They've got some decisions here to make. And there is, of course, I mean, they have over $38 million in cap space. There's also talk that they might be potentially in the Mitch Marner sweepstakes. They will have the money to go out and try to make a pitch to Mitch Marner. Marner, I don't necessarily know if he would want to go to Anaheim, mainly because they're seen as a rebuilding team. Marner, I think, wants to go to a winner. He wants to go to a team that's got a chance to win. Anaheim, I still think is they're a couple years they're a couple years off. I still think they're a couple years off from being a playoff team, and I don't know if Marner would want to put himself in that type of position, even though Anaheim's got a ton of space to work with. We'll see though. July 1st is going to be interesting when the UFA market opens up. Of course, we have the draft coming here in the very near future here, right after the Stanley Cup Finals, and yeah, we'll see what Anaheim can do. We'll see if if Anaheim makes any trades at the draft or what exactly they do. But I think July 1st will be interesting to see exactly who they take a run at or who they don't. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. And do they try to trade Gibson at some point? Do you think they might try and go after Mitch Marner? I mean, I think Mitch Marner alongside guys like Leo Carlsson and Trevor Zegras could be a very interesting pairing. Again, I don't necessarily see Marner going to Anaheim because I think Anaheim is a couple years away, but we'll see. Let me know though in the comments what you guys think. And do the Ducks take a run at Marner? Let me know that in the comments. Hit that like button. Definitely helps out the channel. Only takes a second. Hit that subscribe button. That would be greatly appreciated. Also, share this video with everyone that you know. And if you have friends out there who love hockey stuff, let them know about the channel. I'd love to have every hockey fan in the world join me here at Larry's House of Hockey. And new fans, I love new fans too. I welcome all the new hockey fans in. I swear I can talk. I welcome all the hockey fans out there, new, young, old, whichever. I love having you all here, and hit that little notification bell that will notify you anytime future videos are uploaded. And yeah, I just thought this would be kind of neat to go and look at and kind of break down each team and their UFAs, their RFAs, and their cap space and what they potentially could do with it. So let me know what you guys think. And yeah, so like, comment, subscribe, share, because I would love to see you all back here. And I will see you guys later.